Ah, iced tea. It's refreshing on a hot summer day. But today, it's Iced Tea Day. It's officially National Iced Tea Day. So we're going to make a refreshing glass of tea with Jonathan Evans from the Herbarium in Chicopee, but with a slight twist. This is tea that's healthy and delicious too.
Well, everybody gets tea, and you know, we got white tea, you got green tea, you got black tea, you've got the oolong tea. It's all the same plant.
And that's what people don't know. I didn't know until you told me that.
It's all the same plant. It's all how it's processed. And tea is nice. It has some health benefits and so forth. But after a while, you get kind of tired of drinking the same thing.
Exactly.
Here's some other ideas. Or if you want to jazz up the tea that you're already drinking, we can make it very simple, as you said. Healthy and yet still good.
Because a lot of the things you're going to show us today, in fact, all of them, they have medicinal properties.
Exactly, exactly. One of the things we have here, the dark red one, is this is called mineral tea. This is something my wife made up many years ago that is quite refreshing. It's very high in protein and other nutrients, so it's a nutritive tea. And it tastes good.
That's what it's one of those things. A lot of these healthy teas just say, yeah, thanks a bunch, and it doesn't taste that good. But this is surprisingly tasty. What goes into it?
Oh God. Let's see, there's nettle, there is oat straw, parsley, lemon balm or lemongrass,
and you don't need to get a pen right
for
now,
the color.
because it's going to be on our website later today, so don't worry.
And again, it's especially in the hot, you're sweating and so forth, this is a great way to restore your electrolytes.
And that's a lot of these sports drinks, they're geared towards that electrolyte thing, because when you exercise so much, yeah, you're dehydrated, so you need water. We also need electrolytes.
Exactly. So that's a nice simple way of doing it.
Okay.
This other one is called Lemonade. It's actually really good for the digestion. It's quite tasty and refreshing. It's got lemon balm, lemongrass, lemon verbena, some lemon peel or orange peel, whichever one you have.
Now, what makes that different
hibiscus
from lemonade? Good old-fashioned, your grandma's
Because technically speaking, I can make this tea without any lemons.
Yeah?
It's just all lemon flavored, so you're getting a nice citrusy flavor without citrus, unless you add the peel as I did. It's good for digestion, it's good for your skin, it's quite calming, cooling, and very soothing, actually. And it just, I mean, smell it.
It's so fragrant.
This is the stuff.
It's real good. And you were saying there's one of these out here that if you have a sunburn, you can rub it on there.
Right, right. If you want to, instead of just throwing in, we are always making our tea, you're throwing in ice cubes, now it's diluting, and by the time you get to the end, you're drinking water. Well, why don't you use some of the herbs, the hibiscus or peppermint or any of these others, make them into ice cubes. So when you, and now here's the mineral tea, isn't it gorgeous?
So what you've done here, you took your mineral tea, turned it into ice cubes.
Ice cubes, now when you throw it into your drink, it's just getting stronger.
You're not diluting it, which is great.
The other thing that's nice about these other ones you might notice have these little bits and pieces. This is ginger tea, ginger and peppermint tea that we made. Especially if you've eaten too much at the party, at the picnic, the ginger is going to help soothe your stomach, stop nausea. The peppermint's also going to soothe and help with your digestion. You can make the chamomile ones, which is great. You can bring that to the beach or anywhere you're going. If somebody's got a sunburn, you can apply that. It's going to take the burn right off.
So instead of just the ice, which is soothing, this also has medicinal properties that might just
It's more
help
antiseptic than seawater. It's very soothing. Aside from being ice, it's going to be very soothing and healing to the skin. We use regular tea for that. And it's also a nice way to add it to your drink. It just adds a little bit of a charge to it.
How festive does this look?
Here's the other thing, too. One last thing that I have to remember to mention. If you're using fresh herbs, this is fresh peppermint, you'd have to use 3 times the amount of fresh to get the equivalency of a dried herb. So the dried peppermint, we would use a teaspoon per cup to make your tea.
But if it's fresh, 3 teaspoons.
3 teaspoons or a tablespoon.
So this is, I guess, one of those things that if you're cooking, try to use the fresh if you can. But if you're making teas and tinctures and all that good stuff, maybe try to go
dried, you've got a better concentration. You're going to get a nice, sharper flavor. You're going to end up using a lot less.
Save some money in the process.
Use it as a garnish. You know, throw that into your ice cubes. That'd be a great thing. Toss it in.
That's a cool idea,
Give it a twist, put it into your drink, or garnish it. That's what we did when we made this. We just put the herbs in and let them kind of float to the top. You've got something pretty, healthy, and tasty.
Jonathan, these look great. It's a pleasure having you here. You can always stop by. You know, a nice glass of iced tea, it's good to drink anytime, but it's even better after a run. Now, is that right, Ashley Cole?